Welcome to your weekly ticket, sponsored by MasterCard. A Quiet Place will be getting a third movie that will be a spin-off set in the Quiet Place world and is being written and directed by Jeff Nichols. John Krasinski, who directed and co-wrote the original 2018 film, as well as the yet-to-be-released sequel, came up with the idea for the spin-off and will serve as producer. Plot details are being kept under wraps for now, but the film is set to be released in 2022. Kristen Bell and Jonathan Groff, who respectively voiced Princess Anna and Kristoff in the Frozen movies, will be reuniting for a live-action musical. The musical is titled Molly and the Moon and hails from directors Craig Thompson and Carter Bays, the creators of How I Met Your Mother. The two stars will play parents-to-be in the movie who sing to their unborn baby in the womb. Isabelle Fuhrman will reprise her role in an Orphan prequel, according to Variety, and the actress will serve as an associate producer on the film. In the original 2009 film, she played an adopted East European child with an incomplete historical file that leads to a shocking reveal. Deadline reports that Julia Stiles has also been cast in a role for the movie, which is titled Orphan: First Kill. Well, the holidays are just around the corner, and if you're looking for a little inspiration to get into the holiday spirit, don't panic. We've curated a list of the best holiday movies to watch at home. Seriously, there's nothing better than curling up on the couch and watching a holiday movie marathon. And here to guide us through some personal recommendations is Rotten Tomatoes correspondent Naz Perez. Hey there, Naz.
Hi, Kale. How are you?
I'm great. I've got a really difficult question for you, though. What are your favorite holiday films of all time?
Okay, so you know how right now we're in that time between Halloween and Christmas?
Yes.
Well, I picked two films that are honestly so perfect for that time. My first one is The Nightmare Before Christmas. It is one of the best Disney movies ever, an animated classic brought to us by Tim Burton. I think this film is perfect for the entire family, and I love it because it can get you in a really spooky mood, but also a really festive mood. So if you've never seen this movie, it's about this skeleton named Jack. He's the Pumpkin King. He lives in Halloween Town, and he's sort of bored of this Halloween routine. But then one day he discovers Christmas and what Christmas is and basically tries to take it over. It is so much fun, especially for kids that are just trying to grasp what Christmas is, like seeing somebody discover Christmas for the first time. It's also very immersive, like it's a musical. So if you guys already know all the words, you want to learn all the words, it's very interactive in that way. And I just love this film because Halloween and Christmas are my favorite holidays and it meshes both together perfectly. So The Nightmare Before Christmas is my first recommendation.
And stop motion is a signature of the holidays. You have the like little animated stop motion Rudolph one and all that stuff like that. And so having Nightmare Before Christmas as a stop motion is just, it makes sense. So that's a great pick. I watch it every year. So I totally agree. Great pick.
Aw, thanks, Kale. I agree. And the stop motion animation, if you're into art and all that kind of stuff, it's also a great reason to tune in because I would argue that this is one of the best stop motion films ever made.
What's your other pick?
Okay, so my other pick, you know I love rom-com, so I had to throw a rom-com in there. And it's You've Got Mail, which stars Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks, who just have the best chemistry ever in this film. It is their third appearance together. That's how amazing their chemistry is. And if you guys have never seen You've Got Mail, it's basically about two people who are in an online romance, and they are unaware of the fact that they're both business rivals. So they both own bookstores on the same street. It is completely unrealistic, but you know, Kale, that's why we love it. Especially if you're a single person watching from home like me. But also, like, I feel like all I have to say is Tom Hanks in a Christmas movie. You know, this man should be like in every Christmas movie ever. His character, Joe Fox, owns like the cutest dog named Brinkley.
Has Tom Hanks ever played Santa Claus?
I was just thinking that, like, we've seen Tim Allen be Santa Claus, but we need to see Tom Hanks. I think Tom Hanks
he was in Polar Express. He was in Polar Express, and he was the guy on the train. And I think he was Santa in that movie too.
Okay,
Tom Hanks was Santa in Polar Express. Okay.
Yeah, but we need to see actual Tom Hanks.
We need to see him in the garbs. Yeah. He's ready. He's ready.
He's ready.
It's time.
Another reason why I just love You've Got Mail is because Dave Chappelle is in it. And so many people forget that he's in this movie. And he has a bunch of scenes with Tom Hanks. And it's really fun seeing them act together. You guys have got to check out You've Got Mail.
Younger people might actually enjoy it too, because the way they communicate is by email. So it might be kind of fun to watch that. I didn't even know it was a Christmas movie. I didn't really think about that.
I know. Well, I was telling you before I started, I picked two movies perfect for this time because it doesn't start out in Christmas. It starts out in New York in the fall. And then, we get a little bit of the Christmas vibe. And that's why I love it. It's not like Christmas overload, but it does take place over the holidays. And I agree with you. Young people are going to love this. I was just thinking about how exciting it is opening your laptop or your computer back then and like waiting to hear you've got mail and seeing, an email from someone that you're romantically involved.
Oh, it's its own Christmas present in itself. Ooh,
there you go. It's like the text
done.
that you're waiting on,
Yeah. In the vein of holidays, do you think there's a holiday that deserves more films about people coming together?
Okay, so I think we have a lot of films about New Year's Eve. I don't have a film that I love that takes place on New Year's Eve that I don't feel like is really cheesy. But if I had to pick one holiday that we need more movies about, it would probably be Groundhog's Day, because Groundhog's Day with Bill Murray is one of my favorite films of all time. I just love, the groundhog trope of like reliving a day over and over again.
Why isn't there an animated movie about Groundhog's Day? It could be about the groundhog.
I agree. Oh my God, we need a stop motion groundhog. Somebody call Tim Burton. Kale, that's genius.
Yeah, Tim Burton. Yeah, that'd be amazing. This is why, Fandango, Rotten Tomatoes, it's a beautiful partnership. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us, Naz. Where can people find you?
You guys can find me on all the Rotten Tomatoes social channels or on Instagram at Naz Perez.
Awesome. Happy holidays, Naz.
You too. Happy holidays and Happy New Year, Kale. Thanks for having me.
Available to watch in theaters, Friday is Freaky. 17-year-old Millie Kelser, played by Katherine Newton, is just trying to survive the halls of Blissfield High and the cruelty of the popular crowd. But when she becomes the newest target of The Butcher, her town's infamous serial killer, played by Vince Vaughn, her senior year becomes the least of her worries. When the Butcher's mystical ancient dagger causes him and Millie to wake up in each other's bodies, Millie learns that she has just 24 hours to get her body back before the switch becomes permanent and she's trapped in the form of a middle-aged maniac forever. And available to watch at home on Friday, Chick Fight. When Anna Wincombe is introduced to an underground all-female fight club in order to turn the mess of her life around, she discovers she's much more personally connected to the history of the club than she could ever imagine. The film stars Bella Thorne, Alec Baldwin, and Malin Ackerman, who also served as producer on the film. Alright, well that's it for today, but check out that full list of holiday films in the link below and leave us a comment and let us know which one is your favorite. I'm Kale, and I'll see you next time.